Hey, 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 happy day, Pajama Grandma, Horne-Ellstrom here. And this is take 2 of What's She Up To Now, my new adventure. I have no idea what happened to the last take because in the middle of talking about challenges and obstacles, guess what? My internet dropped me. And I had been discussing and talking about technical challenges. It was almost as if I called upon the universe to give me a technical challenge and cut off my video feed. So it just goes to show you, what do you do when you hit an obstacle? You just do take 2. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you just do another video. You just solve another problem. You just overcome and step over or walk around or smash or do whatever you have to that obstacle, because there's always another way to get something done, to accomplish anything it is that we want to accomplish. So I really don't want to go back and talk about all the things I was talking about. I know that's silly, but once I talk and go on a little rant, and let's be honest, I was on a little bit of a rant, I don't necessarily want to talk about it again because it's already out of me and gone. So today, what's going on with the Pajama Grandma today? Pajama Grandma had an awesome day yesterday. I had such a fantastic day with so many amazing people, people I love and care about. And every once in a while, we all just need to have a day that's free to just be ourselves and hang out with the people we love and care about. And yesterday was one of those days. Now, I still got some work done. I'm not going to lie. I am definitely one of those workaholic entrepreneurial types, and I don't remember the last day I went without doing something that other people would call work. I don't call it work, so to me it's just play, but other people would call it work. I'm going to sneak a drink of coffee. Other people would call it work, but I call it play. So I did come home after a day of fantastic fun with amazing people and do just a little bit of work. I just posted like these videos that I do in the morning. I'm doing an experiment where I'm spreading them out during the day to see if that gets me a little more engagement and if people see them. I tend to make my videos first thing in the morning, like 5 a.m. to 6 a.m.-ish, and most people, can you believe it? They're not up and about at 5 a.m. What is wrong with people? No, I'm definitely a morning person. I've been a morning person my entire life. My parents always tell the story about when I was a little baby. I was like 5 or 6 months old. As soon as I could sit up, I would wake up hours before anybody else, and they would put me in the living room, and I would sit and I would rock back and forth in the living room until everybody else got up. And I've been that way my entire life. When I was a teenager, okay, I grew up in a family of 4 girls, which is always entertaining, and we only had 3 bathrooms. So I always got up before everybody else so I could have a bathroom all to myself. And then the other girls could each have their own bathroom too, because I don't know about you, but teenage girls getting ready in the same bathroom together does not work. At least it didn't work in my family, because we're all a lot like me, kind of pig-headed and stubborn, and we want our own way and our own space. And we always both wanted the mirror or the curlers or the curling iron or whatever it was back in the day when we used curling irons. So I've always been a morning person, and it's hard for me to understand, like, my kids are definitely not morning people, you know, and most people, I don't know that most people are. I think most people have to struggle to get up with their alarm clock and go to work, but I'm not. I'm always up. Even on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm up at 5. I love to see the sunrise. I love to be up in the morning. I guess I just appreciate a brand new day, and I want to be up to enjoy as much of it as possible. Now, I go to bed early a lot of days too, but I love the morning, and I'm most productive in the morning. So I usually make my videos in the morning, but other people aren't up, so they don't see them. So it's kind of silly to post them and share them first thing in the morning if nobody's going to see them. So I'm experimenting with that. I'm also doing a coaching program, an online coaching program for an amazing group of people. And I try to do a lesson a day with a video and a written worksheet, because I'm trying to pull out the things that are most important for that group to learn so that they can have success as they go through the process the first time. Because if people get success the first time, they stick with it and they continually improve. If they don't get success immediately, if they don't have little wins all along the way, they quit. We quit things that we don't think we're good at, and it's usually right before we have an incredible breakthrough, and we don't even ever know it because we didn't stick with it long enough to figure out that we were this close to success. So my intent with this project and this transformation for people is to ensure that they have success every day, a little success every day, and that will bring them to the finish line so much faster and easier than any other technique or strategy that I've personally tried and used. And it's actually the strategy I have to use on myself. In order to get whatever I want, to do whatever I want, to break down my big goals, I have to do a little something every single day to move me toward that. And over years and years of learning that that's how it works for me, and it won't work for everybody. My way of sharing information and teaching people is definitely not for everybody, but I do have an incredible success rate, so it's for a lot of people. And you know, it's pretty easy if you're doing one thing a day, one little thing a day. If you miss a day, it's pretty quick and easy to catch up with a day or two if you've got small bite-sized pieces. But if you've got a giant goal and a giant objective, say once a week you're doing a project or an assignment, and I will use the ClickFunnels certification program as an example. If once a week is all you have to do for an assignment, or worse yet, if it's like that program and it's open-ended, you have as much time, like up to a year to finish the program, depending on what's going on in your life, it's really, really easy to put those pieces off and not get them done. And if you get behind a week or so, or if it stretches out for a week or two, and this happened to me, I personally had a goal and objective to get through that particular program by doing a module and testing out of a module every week. And for the most part, I did that, but there was one or two that I really struggled with, and it took me, like, it stretched out the week. And then after the week, I started to get a little panicked because I'm like, okay, I only set myself a week to get this done. And then it was 2 weeks, and I was still struggling with it. Well, at the 2-week mark, I finally asked for help and said, okay, I'm not getting this. What do I need help with? What am I missing? And it was something super simple that I was missing. And as soon as I got that information and that piece, the whole thing fell into place. Well, if I'd asked the question at the 1 week point, I would have gotten that done a week sooner. But I didn't know. I needed to learn the lesson to ask for help. But by doing it daily, if I fall behind by one day, I can catch up on that day, or I can ask for help on one day, and I'm only one day off of my schedule or my goal, and I can easily make up and catch up a day. But it's harder to make up a week. It's even harder to make up a month or years of getting what I think of as getting behind. Probably we're never getting behind. We're always exactly where we're supposed to be at the given point in time. Everything in the universe works out perfectly, whether we believe that or not. Everything is the way it is, and it's supposed to be because of us and what we need to learn and do and grow. But that's why I break it down daily. Hey, here's the thing you need to do today, and all you got to do to win is answer the questions, do the day's sheet. Think about what it is and how you want to apply it to your life, and that's a success. That's a win. And as we go through that, the wins stack up upon each other, and they give us confidence and momentum and growth that's just incredibly fast, exponentially fast and transformational. And before we know it, we've achieved exactly what we set out to achieve, and it almost felt effortless. And I guess that's what I do. I help people transform effortlessly. So I got to do that today. I've got to do my lesson for that today, and I've already thought about it and mapped it out. So it's just a matter of creating the video content for it, and then typing up the worksheet and the lesson. And it's fun. It's really fun for me, and I learn and grow, and it makes me think about what I'm teaching from a different perspective, because I might read something and understand it and apply it in my life, but that doesn't mean I can teach it to someone. So I have to be able to break it down to a way that other people can understand and grasp and then apply to their life easily and effortlessly. So I'm working on that today. I also have 2 webinars I'm doing today. One is for the restaurant bar industry, and I'm actually tweaking the audience on that. And I think instead of going after restaurants and bars directly, I am going to offer that whole system to other service providers in terms of like marketing agencies, marketing managers, people that want to automate the customer handling for their bar or restaurant, or it could be applied to other businesses too, but I'm on a mobile app team that's building a mobile app for the hospitality industry, so we want to go after bars and restaurants as our market, one of our ways to monetize. So it only makes sense that we create upsell offers for restaurants and bars, and I've created one, but instead of just going directly to the restaurant and bars, because it's not harder, it's just we can reach more people faster if we go through people that serve those people, if that makes sense. Kind of the Russell Brunson model. And from awesome coaching from a group that I'm involved in, a mastermind I'm involved in, they said, go after the people that have more influence in the area of the people that you're going after. And that makes sense. It's one of those things I need to work on being able to explain in a clear and concise way, right? So I'm doing that. And then the other webinar is, of course, for my chronic pain folks. I'm on a mission. I am helping 1 million people to kill their chronic pain and take back their life. Because there's 1.5 billion people with chronic pain in this world, and that number is increasing so fast and so scarily. And guess what? It doesn't have to be. None of us have to suffer from chronic pain. And I am living proof of that. Chronic pain for, 37 years, 37 and a half years. I don't remember the exact date, but it's been a long time. And I still have had this incredible life, and I want to make sure that other people know that they can do that too. It's just a matter of choosing it and then doing whatever it takes to figure out the answers for you, because they're unique for each and every one of us. So that's it. Go out and make it an awesome, fantastic, fabulous, supercalifragilistic, whatever kind of day you want, but make sure it's positive, happy, and moving you toward exactly what you want. That's it for me today. Have a terrific day. Pajama Grandma out. Bye.